questions for Coach?
Andy, what kind of conversation you had with guys about the shot selection, particularly after that game Tuesday?
Yeah, we talk about shot selection really after every game, and we break it down into what we believe or are opportunities that we need to capitalize on. You know, our big three going into the game, meaning our three leading scorers, we're getting just under 40 a game, 39 and change, and I think they combined to score 17 points. It's hard to win on the road in the SEC when you don't produce at the level that you're accustomed to. I thought really the areas that were concerning going in, I thought we did a decent job on. I thought we battled on the glass. I thought we did a decent job in the paint of trying to neutralize their front line, which was their strength, and then guard play, we just did not play as well as we need to.
Terrence talked about making a concerted effort to begin to play downhill more, attack mode, he called it. What's your opinion of that? Is that something you've encouraged him?
Yeah, since I've known him, actually, since I guess we're going on about 3-4 years, I probably tell him that daily because that's where his strength is. And obviously now it's a completely different way in which he needs to approach the game. Played very little as a freshman. As a sophomore, he kind of took the league by storm about this time last year, really started producing. Well, now I would assume as our leading scorer, he's probably, if not the first name in the opponent's scouting report, certainly at the top of the list. And people are trying to take away what his strength is, and he cannot give in to that. He's got to get to his spot. Good offensive players get to their spot, and he's got to find his.
Is it just me, or has he given into that this year? Has he attacked less than I remember him attacking last year?
I think you're right. I think he's probably taken more jump shots than we're accustomed to. And some of that, again, is just he's allowing the defense to influence where he gets to. Great offensive players get to their spot.
With regards to guys like Bruce and Dom, as good as these first two teams have been in the front court, do you think this is a pretty good indicator of kind of, how hard this is going to be?
I was really pleased. I thought Dom may have played his best basketball on Saturday against, again, a really good front line. Georgia's got a lot of big bodies, and young teammate, I guess, was the preseason player of the year. So I was pleased. He got SEC rebounds, really for the first time in his career. I thought he made a couple plays at the lane. So from a confidence standpoint, I hope that it did wonders for him because we need production out of him. And Bruce has been a guy that, has shown very, very capable offensively. He's just got to continue to get better defensively. I think he fouled out in 13, 14 minutes, something crazy. So he's got to get better defensively. Tomorrow will be another challenge because they're good up front. They got big bodies, and we need him to produce and stay on the floor.
What are the defensive shortcomings of Bruce? Like what's holding him back?
He's always reactionary. He's behind. He's a step slow. He's not seeing the game at real time, which you have to do defensively.
Staying on that topic, what makes State defends pretty well? What have you seen from them that allows them to do that?
The first thing is they've got a lot of shot blockers. They block shots at the rim, and they're athletic. I think Nick Witherspoon, for a freshman, is as good as I've seen on the ball, creating ball pressure. They've got length, they've got athleticism on their wings, and I think the biggest difference between this year and maybe the last year is they have a true shot blocker at the rim.
How do you feel about the matchup between your guards and theirs?
I made no bones about it. In order for our team to have a chance to be successful, our guards have to carry us. And the nights in which we've produced, and it's not just one guy. I've always looked at it like 5 guys are going to play. They're all averaging over 20 minutes a game. Some nights maybe Brian plays more than Dre at the point or vice versa. TD and Markel have been our leading producers minute-wise on the wing, and then Devontae Schuler. As a freshman, his minutes, he starts and he plays heavy minutes. So those guys really are the strength of our team, and they have to play as such, and Saturday's no exception.
You said before, or your interview before the game, you were asked about leadership with this team, and if there's a guy who could step up into that role. Has any guys taking the steps necessary? You said you kind of had to pause to think about that. Did anybody kind of take a step toward that?
Not to the degree that I'm comfortable of saying, okay, this is the guy. And that has been concerning for us. But I've come to learn, again, over time and the way that these kids are raised and wired, not a lot of vocal leadership out there. I haven't been blessed with a lot of it here. I think we've got some guys that need to step forward. And I think TD said it best maybe after the Illinois State loss, and he was quoted as saying anyway that adversity is hit and we got to hit back. And that's the mindset that I want this team to play with.
All right, thanks, Coach.